Hello there, Cancer. Welcome to Diamond Dragon Lady. My name is Ariel, and this is your astrology and tarot reading for the month of April 2024. Thank you, as always, for spending your time and energy here with me. I truly, truly appreciate you. And if you get a chance, I ask you to please hit that subscribe and like button. It always helps my channel out quite a bit. There is also going to be a link at the end of this video that will have a separate video about the astrology of the month. I will be touching on the astrology in this reading, but mostly this will focus on the cards. So if you want a little bit more about the astrology, click that link at the end, and that's going to have a more complete overview of what's going on in the planet. So let's go ahead and jump in. We're going to look at your oracle cards first to get some major keywords and themes for what is going on with you for this month of April. Ooh, and we have Healing Chaos. So this is I love this card actually. We have all these butterflies swirling around the tornado here. So to me, that's a big symbol of transformation. There's a lot of change going on here, Cancer. These full moons have been very powerful. We do have another one on the 23rd of April in the sign of deep transformative Scorpio. That is actually in good alignment with you, being a fellow water sign. So this is a chance this month, I really feel, to heal, to recover from anything that's felt chaotic, anything that's really shaken your life up or been challenging. It is definitely time for it. That's a beautiful sign that a lot of the old is going out, a lot of things are being healed, a lot of things that you have gone through recently are being recovered from. So embrace these changes, Cancer. They are for your best and highest good. Let's see what we have next in your numerology cards. Let's get another keyword, please, for Cancer. And we have abundance. So really nice to see this with the double 88. To me, this is really something very beautiful coming in, maybe even after a lot of chaos or challenge. You may feel that some of your work is finally paying off. Some of the efforts you've made are starting to see results. You know, to me, the 8 is a number of manifestations. So it's not just dreaming about it. It's not just hoping for it. It's like, no, it's really here. It's really coming through for me. It's not, you know, just something I'm dreaming about or waiting on. There's actual tangible form being given to something. So let's get into some crystals and gemstones. Let's see which ones are best for you to work with for this month. And we have the jade. So this is a heart chakra stone. I do believe your heart is going through some healing. And the jade is an energy of good luck, good fortune, good abundance, right? So this could really relate nicely to that. And on the bottom, we do have the cerussite. This is a great stone for travel, for movement, whether it's physical journeys or it's journeys of the soul, the mind, the heart. This really touches on the root, which is the base chakra, and the crown, which is the very top. So to me, this is kind of one of those beautiful crystals that covers, you know, all the areas, right? It helps bring all of those chakras into balance, helps to keep you stable, while also helping to open up your higher mind to greater inspiration and messages from the spirit world. So let's get into one more oracle card before we do your tarot, and that's going to be our spirits and ancestors. That's going to be our guidance, our guardians. Let's see which one of you wants to come through for Cancer for this month, please. And we have Lady Venus coming through, downloads and understanding. She is one of our spiritual guardians of higher light activation. So I always feel like if you've been going through a heavy time or a lot of changes, she really does come through to help lighten up your energy, to brighten up your outlook. the downloads may be coming through in a variety of ways too. Like you may be having some really vivid dreams. You may be having synchronicities that just keep showing up in your life, repeating numbers, symbols that keep showing up again and again that you just can't ignore. So pay attention to those that come through. Truth is being revealed. Deep insights are coming from heaven and the astral realm. And also because it corresponds to the planet Venus, I do believe that this is also something that helps to heal the heart, heal relationships, and heal you from the inside out. So very, very nice to see her coming through. Next, let's get into your tarot, guys. Let's see what we have for Cancer, Spirit. Let's get a nice, big, clear, accurate picture. Everything they need to know for their very best for this month of April 2024. Let's tune into that lunar Cancerian energy. Let's feel what's going on with them. All right. Ooh, Judgment right at the center. That's that Scorpio energy, I'll tell you. That's a beautiful card too. I love, love, love that one. All right. Some really nice stuff coming out here for you guys. Let's get into it. And I do clarify all my cards if you're new here. I always do that to get extra messages. So on the center, heartbeat of this Celtic cross is the Judgment card. This is the higher vibration of the Death card for me because it is ruled by Pluto, which is the ruling planet of Scorpio. Whereas the Death card is the actual transformations, the actual transitions. The Judgment is like the phoenix from the ashes. To me, this is like second chances coming up. This is saying it's time to wake up out of, any kind of, spiritual sleep that you've been in. It's like, wake up, Cancer. Second chances knocking at your door. Good things coming through. You might have gone through a heavy transformation or transition, but now it's time for that phoenix to rise from the ashes of the destruction. It's time for you to have something bold and bright and new coming through for you. And it is clarified by the Four of Wands. So you are waking up to something that is going to make you very happy, ultimately. And I think Four of Wands, especially for Cancer, is such an important card because it's all about the home. It's all about the four corners. It's all about the structure. And Cancer is the fourth sign of the zodiac. So number 4s are important to you as well. It's a very foundational kind of number. And I feel like there's maybe a second chance at a happy home, second chance at maybe a soulmate connection, second chance at something that brings you a lot of joy or makes you feel more confident because, there's a Leo energy with that Four of Wands as well. It's very fiery and bright. In the immediate past, we do have the Six of Swords for you. So that is all about leaving behind any sort of chaos. We talked about healing chaos, leaving behind chaos, drama, pain, frustration, difficult or toxic situations. It's really about leaving behind whatever you need to. We always say that about readings, take what makes sense, take what, is yours and leave the rest behind. I feel that way about Six of Swords. It's like you've taken what's yours, you've left the rest behind, you're getting ready to head to calmer shores, to smoother sailing, better days ahead. So I do feel like you're clearing through some things that have been very challenging indeed. But you're headed in a better direction here. Yes, and we have the Empress. So you also may feel there's something that you're headed towards that you're really very, very excited about nurturing or creating. Because the Empress energy, to me, she is the great mother. She's the combination of all the queens. She's the divine feminine. Cancer, of course, is absolutely a nurturer, that feminine divine, the mother sign, right? So even if it's not like a child itself that you're creating, it's like there's something, I always say Cancer needs something to nurture, whether it's a project, a passion, something that they're very, excited about. So you may be feeling like you're headed towards a more creative time, a more abundant time. And I will say, Cancer, the astrology for most of this month is not the greatest for you because there's so much Aries energy going on. And Aries is such a, difficult sign for Cancer. It doesn't mean it has to be bad, but we do have a Mercury retrograde in Aries. We do have, Aries season, in full swing. And so that can be very challenging. It can really put that square energy onto Cancer. And so it may feel like you're kind of pushing against, certain things this month. It's not all difficult. We do have Mars in Pisces all month, and that is very positive for you, fellow water sign. We do have energy in Taurus, but I do feel that things are going to start getting a little nicer after the 19th of April when the sun moves into Taurus, because that's just a much more stabilizing, much more harmonious sign for you than Aries. So just hang in there. Everybody's kind of going through a lot of changes and revisions anytime we're in a Mercury retrograde. So, just do your best to go with the flow. Don't fight the river too much. There are a lot of really beautiful energies coming through for your cards, so I wouldn't worry too much about it. But I'm just putting that out there. Cancer and Capricorn are both very challenged during Aries season. So don't worry about it too much. You're not alone. Going into the immediate future, we have the Devil card. We just talked about Capricorn. It's kind of funny because that's their Capricorn energy. For some of you, you may be, working against old vibrations, old negative habits that, used to keep you really down. I always say that Capricorn, the Devil energy, can be getting stuck into patterns that don't make us the happiest, right? Capricorns can tend to be workaholics. If you work too much and you have no work-life balance, you have no time to have fun, no time for levity or joy, then that's really having you take a big look at that. That's the kind of thing you deal with. But on the other side of it, it can be building a business. It could be doing something very positive with that Capricorn energy. So just take it as it resonates to you. I always say, the Devil to me, it's that Capricorn energy. It's like work can be a good servant, but a bad master. And that's why, I don't look at the Devil as an out and out, negative card. But it can be if you are not, if you're the one that's being run around by desires, vices, negative habits, things like that. It really shows where is the power structure. It's that thing about, don't let money or habits or things that are not good for you run your life, right? And you're the one that doesn't feel like you have any choice or control in the matter. Let's get a clarifier on this one for you. Yep, 10 of Cups. So I do feel, right, it's like this is really putting you into balance because the 10 of Cups is happiness when it comes to the emotions, the spirit, having a happy home, having, a fulfilling emotional life. And so it's like if you're spending all your time at work, that's, very hard to have that. If you're, drugged down by addictions or habits that aren't good for you or toxic, habits that just, that you want to break them, it can be hard to get to that as well. So just take a look at your habits, take a look at your routines, Cancer, make adjustments as necessary because I do feel like there's a lot of happiness there. And if you feel blocked to that, that's a real sign to say it's time to take a revision and take a look at that. So on the bottom, subconscious energy, what's in your heart of hearts is the 3 of Cups, and that is your own energy there, Cancer. To me, this is about getting together with friends, feeling happy, going out, spending time away from work, right? So that's why I say that work-life balance for you is so important. It's so important for you to have, supportive downtime, fun time that's just really relaxing and emotionally and spiritually fulfilling. And we have the Lovers. Yeah, I mean, this is like getting together with friends, getting together with romantic interest. Making the choice though, right? Because the Lovers is Gemini energy. It is all about making a decision. So it's very much, again, it's like, this is a choice that we all make. It's like, what are your priorities? Do what do you want, right? What do you want? And where you put your energy is where you're going to flow, right? That's where things are going to grow and improve. On the top, crowning the spread, message from Spirit, is the Six of Wands. So I do feel like Spirit's really saying, Cancer, you can have victory, success, recognized achievements, good outcomes. It's all very positive there. It's really very much a choice, right? You are awakening from some kind of old, difficult, challenging positions. You're coming through a lot. You're leaving behind a lot of old stuff, like almost leaving behind an old life, really. Stepping into a new one. And now it's time to make some choices about what you want your new life to look like. Yep, Knight of Wands. So big fiery energy on the top here with Leo and Sagittarius. It's like, be bold, be assertive, go for what you want. Pursue it with happiness and confidence and passion. Very, very nice on that top. Let's get some extra cards on this. Let's get some advice on this reading for you, Cancer. Yep, Knight of Wands again, and your suggested approach. So Cancer, it is definitely about moving things forward, being bold, being energized. You might even be taking a trip or going somewhere. You might really need a vacation in some way because, Knight of Wands is a traveler. Yeah, I would absolutely embrace this. This is having courage. It's about, really putting some positive energy into something. It can be very, breaking free. There's a sense of adventure and breaking free in this card. So yeah, if it's time to let go and move forward, I would absolutely follow it. You're getting that as your message from Spirit. You're getting that as your suggested approach. So absolutely. Time to be bold. And it's time to let go of painful cycles here. 10 of Swords, Cancer. Tens are always the end of a cycle. And the Swords, is really about anything painful, anything that felt like betrayal, heartbreak, backstabbing, someone letting you down, etc. All of that coming through. This is about breaking those habits, breaking those cycles, moving in a positive new direction. What you need to know is the Two of Wands. So there's, again, decisions, choices, first steps, because I feel like you're choosing a new path. An old life has passed away. A new life is coming to birth here. And the Two of Wands is really saying, where do you want to go next? This can be a challenging card. It really can, because it's sort of like, here I am planning something very new, getting ready to take a journey. Sometimes it's on your own, sometimes it's with a partner or a friend. But it's definitely a new door being open, which can sometimes be, it's a little bit intimidating because it's like we're starting something fresh, we're starting something new. And I feel that this energy could definitely last into next month. This is not something that I feel is going to entirely complete in the month of April because Mars rulership, Aries rulership on this card, Mars goes into Aries at the beginning, of May. So I feel like this is an energy that very well will carry through into the next month for you. And we have the Emperor. So, boy, here comes that Aries energy. Leadership, boldness, taking responsibility for yourself. Not being afraid to go forward to what it is that you really want to do. This is like definitely going forward. And it's also maturity. It's like the Emperor is that Aries energy, but he's also very mature, Aries energy is not necessarily mature, but the Emperor itself is. It's an Aries card, but it's a very mature card. It's like, I've fought some battles, I've gone through my losses, I've gone through my victories. I have a pretty good idea of what I'm capable of where I'm coming from. But you're opening the door to something fresh and new here, Cancer. Going into the hopes and fears position, we have the Ace of Swords. To me, this is great clarity, breakthroughs, insights. You know, don't fear the truth. Don't fear knowing everything that you need to know, right? You may be a little nervous about having the unvarnished truth come to you, but don't be. I think it's you know, that's the best place to start, is the truth. Yeah, don't worry over it too much. I think you're also worried about, you know, having a victory. You want something to be victorious. You want something to be successful. Don't get too caught in your head about that. Again, like I said, this is important to just go with the flow of things. I feel that a lot in this month, not just with your reading, but, you know, the previous readings I've already done for April is very much like, don't get caught in your head. Instead, go with the natural flow of where things are taking you. Outcome card is the Tower. More Mars energy, more Aries energy. I mean, this is just really encouraging you to really scrap the old and in with the new, right? It is really, it can be big changes, an awakening. You've got to, you know, get rid of an old foundation that doesn't work for you anymore, something that's not stable, something that's not going anywhere, and it's time to just let it go. And you may have felt this coming for a while. Usually we do with the Tower. It's like Spirit will tap us and be like, this needs to change. This isn't built on a stable foundation. And we just keep going, no, it'll be okay for now. But then something comes and it's like, okay, we just cannot ignore it anymore, right? That's a Tower moment. That's when it's just like, nope. And Spirit just pushes us right on out and forces us to create a better, stronger, durable foundation than we had before. And we have the Magician. So there's that Mercury energy coming into play. Put your mind to it. You have the resources. You have what it takes, right? You have the passion, the creativity, the knowledge, the, you know, enthusiasm here. This is really, I think, a month of very much looking at challenges, not as something of a hardship to be overcome, but as an adventure to be embarked on. And that's why we're getting a lot of this Knight of Wands energy. It's like, no, instead of being like, oh no, I don't want to do that. Instead, it's like saying, woo, I can't wait to do that. So changing that, you know, approach is extremely important. I do think that you're letting go of some burdens. On the bottom of the two decks, we have the Two of Wands, which to me is, again, you know, you have the Ten of Swords, the Ten of Wands. This is the end of a burdensome cycle, something very difficult. We have the Queen of Wands coming in. So be confident, right? Be confident, believe in yourself, Cancer. You know, this is meant to be. The way it's playing out is meant to be. It is not about you being at the mercy of something. This is about the decisions that you make will lead to your greater happiness, greater success, better foundations being laid. Let's get an affirmation on this for you. All right, look at that. We have the manifestation, which absolutely ties right into that 8-8 with the abundance of manifesting. Your insight is limitless. Trust that your vision is true. Believe that your wisdom and creative powers can manifest what your heart desires. Do not doubt. Your intelligence and resourcefulness will bring your dream into reality now. I couldn't have summed that up better with the Magician. You know, you've got what it takes here. Trust in yourself. Do not doubt yourself. So absolutely great reading for the month, Cancer. Hang in there through that Aries energy. Check out the astrology video at the end of this because it's going to give you a little bit more insight as to how that energy of Aries works. And I will be looking forward to talking to you all soon. Take care.